Aloha, BMore Brew Crew. Welcome back to the bar. We are here tonight to kick off our pumpkin series. The 2024 pumpkin brews are dropping. We have a special guest doing his first set of reviews with us. We got Nick from Heavy Seas. He is the man. If you've ever been on the tour from Heavy Seas, unless you go way back in the day when Hugh was doing them, probably this guy right here.
I'm the man now.
Dude, thank you so much for joining us here tonight,
man.
dude.
It's been a little bit, but we finally were able to make it work.
Yeah, this guy is hard to track down. All right, and then we've got the gardener with us. And
How you doing,
I'm
guys?
disappointed you don't have your gardener shirt on, but
I got introduced, so
well,
there we go.
and then we got.
Put a subtitle.
What
there.
do you have a nickname? I
No.
always keep calling you Adam, the guy with two first names,
First
John.
man. The first man.
Yeah, the guy who got me to take the Brew Crew online. Thank you so much for that.
I feed you alcohol and give you ideas any time of the week. It's okay.
All right. So for our very first review, and this was something. Technically, I know you guys are going to say this isn't local anymore, but it is in all of our hearts, right? Do you want to introduce it for us?
Yeah, this is Sweet Baby Ray. It is a pumpkin spice latte porter, 12 fluid ounces, obviously 6.2%. So we're going to see how that tastes. Something about the artwork, it just really grabbed me. I'm a big fan of the Sweet Baby Jesus. And just to see that type of like similar design, but just with pumpkin in there, I'm sold.
Yeah, it's got the little pumpkin spice latte and it's porter. I don't know. See, I'm not as big on the Sweet Baby Jesus as you. I think it's okay.
I'm a fan, dude. I like me a sweet beer every so often.
Well, everyone in Maryland likes Sweet Baby Jesus. Like, if you
Sweet
don't,
Baby
they're going to say
Jesus.
you're not a Marylander. But, yeah, I mean,
I like little sweet baby Jesus there in a clear, you know.
classic fall colors,
Little
Halloween
peanut butter
colors, and, yeah. What does it say on the can? Nothing says fall is here like pumpkin spice lattes taking over every coffee shop in America.
You without my Uggs.
Now it's taking over your favorite brewery too. The new addition to the Sweet Baby family combines pumpkin spice flavor and notes of coffee in a smooth and creamy porter. All right, well, hey, I'm hoping I like this better than Sweet Baby Jesus, but all right, let's get that can cracking here. Nice. Okay. Do you have a certain glass you want, good sir?
No, man. Go
All
for
right.
it. I'm a guest
We'll
in your
hit you in
house.
the Guinness. You know what? I don't think I have a Heavy Seas tasting glass.
right?
I don't think I do.
It sounds like a problem
Yes.
that needs a solution.
Right?
And I might be that man.
Know somebody?
It's got a nice creamy little head on there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a root beer.
True.
Got some solid pours going on, you know that?
I'm trying.
Limited.
I'm trying to
storage.
get them even. I feel like I might have chipped you, but you got a little bit of a fatter glass. Well,
I think
whatever.
it's wider.
Okay, yeah, wider. All right. Good nose.
Oh, chocolate's coming through.
Yeah, chocolate.
It really is.
I'm getting like slight, like nutmeg. Anyone else getting like maybe a little bit of nutmeg on that or no? Is that just me?
No,
I think
I
it's
get
you.
the coffee notes. You don't get nutmeg?
I'm not getting the nutmeg.
Really?
I get a little bit of it, but
Yeah, it's
It's
faint.
more coffee,
I'm just
though.
trying to pick up on any of the notes on
Is
it.
it
I get the pumpkin, I get the chocolate.
pumpkin pie? No, it's just
No.
pumpkin.
Just the spice up.
That's right. That's right. Pumpkin spice latte porter. All right. Well, hey, cheers, everybody. Let's dive in. Did you already
I'm
drink?
sorry. I've been sipping it. I'm
oh,
sorry.
oh, God.
I apologize.
Woo! You damn rookies.
noob.
I'm so sorry. I get a lot of coffee.
That is.
Yeah.
That's heavy on the coffee. It overwhelms the pumpkin, I think.
Yeah.
Getting the pumpkin on the back a little bit.
It almost is just like
What
a
pumpkin?
pumpkin. Yeah, exactly. It's almost just like a coffee beer,
It's a
which is fine.
dark
It's
roast.
different.
It's very dark.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, it's like an espresso.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coffee really overshadows the pumpkin. Like, I get
They
the...
went for Starbucks, but they didn't quite make it.
I don't even like coffee, but I enjoy this.
Yeah.
Something about, or I enjoyed this. There's something about it. Delightful.
It's good. I mean,
Where's the pumpkin?
I could have used maybe a little bit more of a full body.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know.
Because it doesn't taste thin, but it doesn't feel full and hard.
It's not a full, like, mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Like, it's a kind of medium body.
Yeah.
Almost like maybe a spring or a summer type beer rather than that like hearty kind of fall winter beer that you want.
I just wish they didn't go so hard on the coffee, the espresso notes or whatever.
Well, maybe they made a drinker instead of a dessert.
Could be.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
a cool spring evening. So you get your coffee to keep you awake. And
Now this probably wouldn't be in my go-to lineup every year. I like a little bit more pumpkin for myself.
If I had a 6-pack in the fridge and I was working my way through a variety, I'd grab one every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
This is like building a puzzle or reading a book type of beer.
yeah.
Just real relaxed. Nothing crazy.
But
Yeah.
this is almost like, I hate to compare it, but it's almost like the Blackbeard's breakfast with the Chesapeake coffee roasters,
Okay.
because
Little
like those. Well, obviously that's more like chocolate,
Right.
and with the coffee notes. Where this is like it's got the undernotes of the pumpkin, but yeah, it's the coffee is so heavy for me. For me, that's what when I do Blackbeard's breakfast, I get a lot of the coffee notes, and that was they still use those Chesapeake roasters, right?
Yep, Chesapeake Roasters.
Yeah.
Shout out, Paul.
Interesting. They say Sweet Baby Pumpkin, but right there on the logo is
the spice latte.
a cup of coffee.
They got us.
So
All right, well, 0 to 5, that is the rule. We got to give it a number. You drank it first, so you got to go first, Nick.
I would go solid 3. I feel like if it had the pumpkin flavor to it, it might move up in my estimations. But for right now, 3. It's a solid beer. It's coffee beer. It's fine.
I'm gonna go. I'm a little more generous. I'm probably going like 3.6. I too wish it was more heavy on the pumpkin and less on the dark roast coffee. Like if it was more marketed as that type of a beer and they were really selling you on the coffee part, then I would be more on board. I just think it misses the mark as a fall pumpkin beer.
I'm still waiting for the pumpkin, so I didn't get any pumpkin at all. I don't know whether it's me
I got
or
the pumpkin. It was just not too heavy.
Only in the smell. I didn't get it in the
I
taste.
Yeah, that's all you gotta
you crack the
okay.
can, I smell the glass, it's chocolate, it's coffee, and I still haven't found pumpkin. I would go because it is a drinker, I would go 3.2.
3.2. All right, and that
It's got a nice coffee flavor.
it's just not something like a flavor profile for me, and it's just not like. It's like that peach beer we opened up last year, which we smelled peaches when we opened it up, and we got nothing when we drank it. So
That's right.
It was confusing. It didn't taste bad, but I'm not really a coffee heavy guy, so I would be like about 3.1. So
I think they can improve it if they go a little bit heavier with the pumpkin next year. I think if they want to tweak it.
I think they used the pumpkin spices. They didn't use they use squash usually when you make pumpkin beer. Not actual pumpkins. I don't think they could taste the same taste profile. So I don't know. I think they just use the spices, not the actual.
I don't know. That would be good at noon, right after that last cup of coffee. That transition from coffee to beer.
Then you have
drunk
lunch.
bastard.
It's a work
Hey, my
life.
coffee's done.
That way you still get
Get
that
me the
coffee.
Sweet Baby
you still
Pumpkin.
get that coffee flavor, and you still hey.
You're a typical
This is
BMore
a
Brew
much
Crew
better.
guy. I love it.
This is a much better coffee than I was drinking.
All right. Well, hey, first one is in the books. Sweet Baby Pumpkin, DuClaw. And to be fair, it's a little bit lower scores, but it's not a Maryland beer. Maryland beer's doing it but better. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Take that,
Nick, thank you for joining
Absolutely,
us,
man.
dude. We got a couple more to roll here with tonight, so let's dive in. And thank you again for watching. And hit the like button, subscribe to BMore Brew Crew. We'd love to see you out some of our future events, and go see Nick over at Heavy Seas.
Yep.
I will say, hands down, Heavy Seas is one of the best tours in the area.
Come on, you don't mean it.
Come on, Nick, you did a great
Stop.
job, dude.
Dude,
Hey, come on, you don't mean it.
Dude, seriously, people walk in and they see those towering cans.
Yeah.
Everyone's mouth is like, oh.
Can I get a picture in front of that?
That's my favorite part, is when they come walking past the cans. It's that Jurassic Park moment where the gates open and they see the park. They just stop and they immediately look at the cans. And I'll mess with people sometimes. They'll go to take pictures. I'm like, oh, you can't do that. And they're like, really? I'm like, no, snap away. I don't care. I blab all the time, dude.
And they take them up to the bird's nest area. And
Yeah.
that's a cool little shot, too. So.
Look at everything. And we even get in the hop cooler,
Yep.
which is pretty fresh.
And you kind of, you give people a handful of honey.
Get a handful of it. You get a good sniff. It's great.
Yep.
It's tactile.
So, go out and see Nick. It's really a great time. All right. Well, thank you so much. Peace out, BMore Brew Crew. Until next time, aloha.